Tonight on NewsBeat, LSU gymnastics kicked off their national championship run in Fort Worth, Texas.
LSU professor Bob Mann gave his last lecture of his teaching career.
And see who LSU students think are performing at Groovin next week.
All this and more, NewsBeat starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to Thursday NewsBeat. I'm Nicole Marino.
And I'm Sumner Bradley. Thanks for joining us. LSU Gymnastics is in Fort Worth competing for their first national championship. Reporter Olivia Droughty is at Dickies Arena with more. Olivia?
We are live outside Dickies Arena where LSU Gymnastics is currently competing in the NCAA National Championship. All eyes are on senior Haley Bryant as she just received the AAI award, which goes to the top senior gymnast in the country. If the Tigers finish in the top 2 tonight, they will compete on Saturday for a chance at the national championship. You can watch the rest of the tournament on ESPN2. For Tiger TV Sports, I'm Olivia Droughty. Back to you guys at the desk.
Longtime Manship School professor Bob Mann is retiring after 18 years of service to LSU. Mann's outspoken criticism of the university and both state politics often generated heated comments on social media. Reporter Bridget John went to his last lecture hearing to see his parting words.
Professor Bob Mann has been at LSU for 18 years and decided this year will be his last due to Governor Landry previously asking LSU to fire Mann after he sent out a tweet in 2021 about COVID vaccine mandates that Landry disagreed with. Professor Mann teaches political communications, and over the years he has taught his students more than what a textbook can teach.
So if we were facing backlash from someone in administration, that meant that we were doing it correctly, that we were finding something, and he has been our fearless advocate and just has supported us through everything that we've done and has been a phenomenal teacher.
Professor Mann has inspired more than his current students. His last lecture was full of former students who he has left an impact on.
Don't be afraid to ask the hard questions. Get in there and find those people in power that can answer those questions, and if they don't, then raise awareness about it, highlight it.
One of Professor Mann's favorite things he gets to do is to be able to give students advice about school and even life after college.
The part of the job that I've always enjoyed was sort of when I played counselor. For some odd reason, I really enjoyed giving students advice and helping them figure out what they wanted to do with their lives. That was the most satisfying part of the whole job, and I'm going to miss that.
Professor Mann started preparation for his last lecture months ago, but the words came right to him when he realized what he wanted to write about.
When I decided I wanted to talk about my students and pay tribute to them, it all just sort of came flooding out.
As the semester starts to wrap up, Professor Mann is soaking up his last few weeks at LSU before his retirement. For Tiger TV News, I'm Bridget John.
Professor Mann has made a lasting impact on LSU and will be missed by students and faculty.
Food insecurity is a prevalent problem in Baton Rouge. Reporter Lorena Patterson-Valiant went to a community garden in Howell Park that is trying to battle food scarcity with the help of their volunteers.
We're here at Baton Rouge Community Garden where many volunteers just finished their spring planting. Although the volunteers aren't here anymore, what remains is their hard work and dedication.
Baton Rouge Community Garden was founded in 2019 by Mitchell Provençal. He was inspired to start the garden after being a part of a garden club at the middle school where he taught English.
So I realized that I would rather be out in the garden than in the classroom.
Volunteers gathered at Baton Rouge to do some spring planting. Yasmin Wells, Baton Rouge native, business owner, and graduate student at Southern University, has been volunteering with Baton Rouge since high school.
I come out here with my classmates and, we laugh and we talk. So, yes, it's definitely always a good time to come out here and volunteer with Baton Rouge.
Hi, you guys. I have basil and cilantro.
According to Feed Louisiana, roughly 1 in 7 people in Louisiana struggle to provide a healthy meal for themselves or their household. A lot of Baton Rouge residents are living in food deserts, where access to fresh and healthy produce is not easily available. Baton Rouge aims to help with this problem.
We want more people to get connected to their food system, hopefully inspire a new generation of farmers, and increase access of fresh food to people.
This is just the beginning for Baton Rouge Community Garden. They hope to expand with more volunteers and more community outreach. And I'm sure if they continue on this path, Baton Rouge will no longer be a food desert, but a jungle full of bountiful produce.
To do our part in helping bring fresh food to Baton Rouge, Wells and Provenzals say to get involved. If you're interested in helping out, make sure to visit their Instagram at Baton Rouge.
With one of student government's biggest events this year just next week. Reporter Isaiah Kirkland is in the studio to tell us all about it. Isaiah?
As the spring semester comes to a close, students are highly anticipating LSU's annual Groovin Fest. Following last year's star-studded performance by NLE Choppa and Mariah the Scientist, students have high hopes for this year's special guest. With the help of a few cryptic hints, let's take a look at who students are guessing.
Any predictions?
Bro, I most definitely think Lotto's finna pull up. Sexy Red.
I probably say, I guess, Rob 49.
So these are the clues that they gave us?
Okay.
Hello, my name is
Okay, 2.
Eminem.
You know, 2 plus 2 is 4. So I think Big 4.
Everyone else, I'm not sure.
I don't know, I'm Kid Cudi or somebody. They didn't want to put the 4 because obviously we would know it's Flajay, you feel me?
With Groovin exactly 1 week away, be sure to follow student government on Instagram at LSU_SG for the latest updates. So you guys, I heard student government is making their announcement at 7 p.m. today. We got any guesses so far?
I'm not sure, but I'm hoping it'll be a big artist since they're waiting till the last second to tell us.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if it was someone like Drake or Beyonce.
It would, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling somebody real Louisianian, somebody down the home. Maybe Rob 49?
That'd be really cool. Maybe even Lil Wayne because he didn't come in the fall.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going.
Yeah, I will definitely be there. When
I'll
we
be
come back, Elijah Washington is in the studio with an update on where Haley Van Lith will use her last year of eligibility.
We'll be right back.
We're Tiger TV, LSU's student-run broadcast news station.
We're bringing you 4 newscasts a week, covering all things LSU.
Our news team is covering all the stories you need to know from LSU's campus and the Baton Rouge community.
And our sports team has you covered on the Tigers from the field to the court.
Tiger TV, sports, news, you.
Watch us on WBRZ 2+, Channel 11 at 11:10.
And now, a Tiger Sports Update.
Welcome back to Thursday Newsbeat. I'm Elijah Washington, and this is your Tiger Sports Update. From the purple and gold to the purple and white, LSU guard Haley Van Lith is committing to TCU after entering the transfer portal in early April, per Next Hoops' Talia Goodman. Van Lith averaged 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds in one of her seasons with the Tigers. LSU head coach Kim Mulkey supports Van Lith's decision to use her last year of eligibility somewhere else. From one court to another, the LSU men's tennis team began postseason play yesterday in the SEC tournament. Sports reporter Tate Eisworth was at the match and has the rundown on how the Tigers made a racket.
It's the SEC tournament for men's tennis, and it's being hosted right here in Baton Rouge. The 13-seeded LSU Tigers faced the 12-seeded Ole Miss Rebels and came away with a strong 4-1 win.
Teams from all around the SEC traveled to Baton Rouge, where LSU is hosting the 2024 SEC tournament. Despite having the worst record in the SEC, Coach Danny Bryan is grateful for the opportunity to play at home.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously we're comfortable here. It's a great opportunity to host. Today was obviously, Wednesday at 12 is not ideal for getting a lot of fans out, but tomorrow night we play, Texas A&M at 6 p.m. So hopefully we can get a good crowd.
Playing in the first match of the day, LSU opened strong against Ole Miss, taking the doubles point convincingly. Moving on to singles play, LSU grabbed some early wins from Alessio Vasquez and Julian Pinslin, only for the deal to be sealed by a monster comeback from Chen Dong, who lost his first set 4-6, but roared back to win the next two 6-2 and 6-1.
I just keep thinking back to last year when I kind of lost a match 4-3 against them. It was very, very disappointing. I mean, I knew if I started thinking about that, I'd be toasted. So I had to just keep my foot on the pedal and just keep going. Yeah.
Coming into the SEC tournament, LSU has the worst record in SEC play. After picking up a win against South Carolina on March 1st, the Tigers lost their next 11 straight SEC games, a streak that lasted over a month. But 2 days before the SEC tournament, LSU played in a doubleheader against Alcorn State, winning both matches 7-0 and giving the team a confidence boost before the postseason.
Yeah, it was nice, just to we have a new streak now. We won 3 straight, so that's a little better than what it was before.
The Tigers look to remain hot and make their own Cinderella story in the SEC tournament as they face the Texas A&M Aggies Thursday night at 6. For Tiger TV Sports, I'm Tate Eisworth.
The Tigers will definitely have their work cut out for them tonight as the Aggies are 18-9 overall and 7-5 in the SEC. Even if LSU can't get the job done tonight, though, their season will continue as they prepare for the NCAA regional tournament that starts on May 3rd. Now taking it to the Diamond, both LSU softball and baseball have a jam-packed weekend. Both teams will head on the road for their next SEC opponents in a 3-game series. LSU softball will face Tennessee, while LSU baseball will take on Missouri. Both teams will have a start on April 19th. Baseball will be going in with a 3-12 SEC record, while softball will go in 10-8. So it should be an interesting weekend for the Tigers going into each match. Well, that's all the time we have for your Tiger Sports update. When we come back, see what some LSU students would do with a whole lot of money. Stick with us.
We're Tiger TV, LSU's student-run broadcast news station.
We're bringing you 4 newscasts a week, covering all things LSU.
Our news team is covering all the stories you need to know from LSU's campus and the Baton Rouge community.
And our sports team has you covered on the Tigers from the field to the court.
Tiger TV, sports, news, you.
Watch us on WBRZ 2+, channel 11 at 11:10.
Welcome back. Every student wishes they could afford something nice for the day, like new clothes or good food. But what would students on campus do with $50,000?
Somewhere out there, there's an unclaimed lottery ticket worth $50,000. Let's see what students would do with that kind of money.
If I got $50K, I would get myself a place to live and move out of my house.
If I won $50K, I would invest some of it into wholesale real estate, and then probably the other, take care of my people, take care of my family with it.
At least 5,000 of it on rocks, like rocks and minerals, because I really, really love rocks.
I think I would put that $50K towards my little sister's college tuition.
Save half of it, bless my mom with a car, and pay off her medical bills.
I only put 2,000 in a blackjack, for better or for worse.
All of my problems would be solved. I would have literally no debt. I would flee the country. I would probably get married to you. Oh, okay.
If I had $50K, I would invest in stocks, and then I would go on a trip to somewhere, like Italy.
A black and white Argentine tegu. It's this big lizard. It's like a scaly puppy.
Probably a suit. Yeah, like a business suit.
Donate some to kidney research foundations.
Honestly, I'm saving like most of it, and the 10, I'll probably just put it towards something that I need, like in school right now, like a new car, like an apartment or something. Nothing too crazy.
Those were some interesting ideas for how to spend that much money. The deadline for the unclaimed ticket is May 9th.
Well, that is all the time we have for tonight's Newsbeat.
To stay up to date on all LSU news and sports, follow our socials at LSU Tiger TV.
And make sure to tune into the Bayou Breakdown on Monday at 5 p.m. Until then, I'm Sumner Bradley.
And I'm Nicole Marino. Have a great night, Tigers.